Hello, everyone. We're doing a quick check-in read for October, for mid-October. This is going to be a quick check-in for the signs. So we're going to get started right away. The readings will be faster than my normal readings. And so if you're looking for the longer reading, please check the channel for earlier in this month. Also, because these readings are going to be a little quicker, you might want to check out your sun sign, moon, or rising sign. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started right away. This is going to be for the sign of Aries. Let's get started with the sign of Aries. This is a mid-month check-in. Three of Rods, okay, already suggesting some growth. We have the Star coming in for Aries. The Hermit, all right, that's interesting. The Four of Coins, all right, and they really are coins in this deck. This is the Minchiate. All right, and we have the Eight of Swords coming in. Let's pick a few more cards. This is for Aries. We have the King of Cups. This is the King of Cups. All right, let's select one more for a quick check-in. This is the Five of Coins. All right. Aries, the first thing I'm going to say is that the cards are suggesting that you are blessed right now. There are so many blessings. There are so many ways to count those blessings or see those blessings or see where you have something to be thankful for. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful going into November for folks in the States, and we're heading into Thanksgiving. I do feel for some of you, you could feel a little bit like you are tucked away though, or spending quite a bit of time in isolation. This could be, for some of you, it could be something that you planned actually on purpose. Like you set this up, but now it could be that you're feeling just a little bit boxed in. All right, that's what I'm feeling. Like you want to have some room to grow. And perhaps you thought that there was going to be some growth with this situation that you set up. I'm picking up that, and so that there were some plans involved. You probably thought that emotionally it was going to feel better in this new situation. But there is still, for Aries, it seems like what's coming through is a need for change and expansion. Now we have the Death card coming in. All right, that's interesting in this very old ancient deck. And now we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so two fours, reiterating that concept. This would be the Nine of Coins. Beautiful to see. All right, and let's take a look at one more card for you. All right, this would be the Princess of Coins, the Princess of Coins. All right, and so I feel, Aries, that you are thinking about how to make a very big and really dramatic change in life. And so the plans that initially that you came in, you still are in a situation where you are quite, well, it's not quite. What I am picking up from this reading is you are very, very blessed. Again, I will say that. But at the same time, I think you're thinking about ways that you can change the situation so that it is perhaps a little bit more vital. I'm picking up the desire for some vitality. Now, is this going to occur immediately? I'm not sensing so much that it's going to occur immediately. I'm sensing that it's something that you are going to think about, and that there's a sense that that life that you had envisioned for yourself. I'm picking up this sense. It's like right there. It's almost like you could just pluck it. You could just pluck it. And I also sense that you're very focused. I do have a question about the timing though, and so we're going to pick three clarifiers: the timing, and also if there's any other advice about this. What else does the tarot have to say for our check-in for Aries? Okay. In mid-October 2021, mid-October 2021, let's take a look, Aries. All right, we have the Judgment card. Okay, just completely consistent with this reading so far. Here is the Moon. Okay, also consistent with this reading, this would be the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins. All right, so I'm picking up this for you, Aries. It is a sensation of like the clock is ticking, like you are picking up that the clock is ticking. I think you also know that you are in the middle of a cycle. Well, I don't know about the middle, but you are in a cycle. You can sense where you're at. In fact, it would be more accurate to say from this reading and what I'm picking up is that you feel like you're toward the end of a cycle and wanting to push in to something new. I feel like the Knight of Coins coming in is saying to just be patient and to hang on because there are just circumstances now. I think there are circumstances, certain circumstances that are kind of have you in a little bit of a holding pattern. It's okay. It's okay because the change is going to come in. The change is going to come in. Remain focused on your dreams. Really, I mean, above all, remain focused on your dreams and that life that you want because it is not an impractical dream. There are just a few things right now that are perhaps preventing you from moving as quickly as you would like. The final message that I'm going to bring in that's coming through is the idea of counting blessings. Just look around, especially if you are feeling a little bit stuck in your current position, to look around and count blessings. They are all around you. I'm seeing them all around you. They can have to do with health, family, finances, security. There are many things to be thankful for right now while you are waiting for these changes to come about, and they are pictured. Okay, that's your October mid-month check-in for Aries. Thank you so much for being here, and we're going to go ahead and move on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. This is your mid-month October tarot reading. Your mid-month October tarot reading. We're going to get started right away with this little Minchiate deck. Mid-month for the sign of Taurus. For the sign of Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's take a look on the bottom of the deck. All right, Eight of Rods, Eight of Rods. That's interesting. Let's just pick some cards for you. Three of Swords to start. All right. We have the Moon coming up. The Queen of Swords. All right. And the Star in the foundation. Okay, I'm going to pick a few more cards. This is the Knight of Swords, excuse me, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Taurus, what I am picking up for you mid-month is I believe that there's some action that you need to take, and I think you're hesitating a little bit on it. There's some concern about this action. I feel like you're thinking about it a lot, like analyzing it, thinking about what's the best way to go about doing this. I think that you want to make sure that things remain steady, but with this action that you need to take, it's delicate. All right, so let me put it that way. It's delicate. And in the past, there have been times when perhaps you would have just, just gone about and just, I'm going to do this thing. I'm just going to attack this issue and this problem. This is the way that I do it. I take charge. I know what to do. I don't need any directions from anybody. I'm just going to go in and do this thing. But this particular action, responsibility or duty, I'm hearing that needs to be taken care of, requires, I feel like, sort of like a delicate touch. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up, like a delicate touch, and there's some concern about consequences, or how do I go about doing it. The tarot is saying that everything is going to work out all right, and that things are going to feel much more stable emotionally after this situation, or this particular duty or responsibility that you have to carry out. After that's taken care of, we have the Judgment card coming in. All right. Let's continue on. Two of Cups. Okay. That's interesting. This would be the Ten of Cups. All right, that is beautiful to see, and also really kind of fits in with the overall scheme. And this would be Temperance. Okay, so everything is fitting in with this particular message. I am picking up the idea of you as a messenger. I'm also picking up the concept, though, that you want to make sure that going forward from this point in time, after this action is taken, this responsibility that you need to care for, I think you want to look back on it and see that everyone felt good about your decision and how you handled things. That's what I'm picking up. There's a sense of legacy coming through here. All right. This could involve inheritance, by the way, for some of you. In some way, it could be connected with that. But it could also be family. All right. So there is a strong family connection here, and wanting to make sure that things remain stable and cooperative. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up. Like, we want to make sure that all these relationships remain cooperative, and in the end, the family feels very secure. So a lot of emotional security shown here as we might say, as a goal or an aim. And then with Temperance, it just backs up that idea, right? It just backs up the idea of wanting to keep things in balance, okay? I'm going to ask for three more cards regarding this particular quick read. Okay, we had the 8 pop out, and I think it was on the bottom of the deck, wasn't it? When we started, so that's interesting. Okay, two more cards for the sign of Taurus for this quick read. And we have, this is the Princess of Coins, okay, the Princess. And one more quick read card for my Taurus friends, regarding this situation. Okay, we're going to go, well, guess what? We're going with 2 cards because they both came out together. All right, so let's take a look at these 4 cards. We're looking for some final advice. We have the 8 of Wands, the Princess of Coins, the 6 of Swords, all right, and the 3. Okay, once again, what is coming through very strongly for this message for mid-October is to just have patience with this, because there are a few parties involved, I believe. And this could very well have to do with a decision regarding money and finances. And so the 6 is calling for patience. And I think that you can share, or I want to say exude, a very calming influence on these parties, and in the end, achieve your goal of keeping people linked together. All right, that is your October mid-month reading, your quick reading, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Gemini. This is your October mid-month quick read. All right, we're doing a quick reading for you. Mid-October, all right. We're using the Minchiate, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, this is for the sign of Gemini. What do we have? All right, 4 of coins on the bottom. All right, that's interesting to see. Let's take a look at some more cards. We have the 5 of Swords coming in. This would be the 9 of rods or wands. We might say batons even in this deck. This is the Star coming in. And the 5 of Cups. All right, so 2 5s. Let's pull a few more cards. The 6 of Coins. All right, 6 of Coins. A lot of pips. And we have another 5. The 5 of Rods. Okay, so that is 3 5s. Gemini, which is really signifying that there is some change in the air. I think you're in the middle of it. I think that you wanted this change to occur. I am feeling like things were perhaps actually pretty good prior. This doesn't look like you were in a panic situation and needed something to change really fast. It looks like things were pretty stable. Things were going good for you. Perhaps it had to do with your social life, or it could be your work. And so if things are going to shift at this point, really emotionally, socially, even mentally, this can feel like a shift for you. It looks to me like it's going to be quite positive. I think that you could have some doubts, though, about whether or not it is going to turn out positively or not. I am hearing this sort of like, wow, you know what? This could be too good to be true. I'm not sure actually. How is this thing going to turn out? That's what I'm picking up. But you know what? You have brought these changes about, whether it was because of something you did actually concretely in order to bring about these changes, or something that you did more on a metaphysical level. You brought these changes about. Let's continue on. 6 of Cups coming in, all right? That's interesting. The Judgment card, boy, the Judgment card is really popping in to a lot of these readings. Here's the Devil coming in, an old-fashioned devil with a little polka dot suit on. And now we have Justice coming in. All right, so that's interesting to see, and actually sort of a common theme in your readings at my channel, I have to say. So let's just take a look at this 6. And then also the 6 of Coins. So again, I feel that you have instigated some changes, Gemini. It could be because you were looking for a more equitable situation, something that felt more fair. It could be a personal relationship. That's possible. You could have been feeling like, you know what, I just don't feel like I'm being treated fairly or that I'm being respected. And I want to bring about a change in my life where things feel more equitable. Not easy to do though, because what's being pictured here again is that things aren't necessarily really just awful, you know, and so it can take some motivation on your part to take steps, which you have, in order to instigate and make changes. I do feel for some of you, it's that you feel like the clock is ticking, and that could be a motivation. So it could be like, you know what, I don't have all the time in the world. Okay, in my life, I don't have all the time in the world. All right, things are okay. But you know, maybe I should go ahead and instigate these changes because I feel that things could be better. I am picking up overall, I would say, again, with the devil coming into a sense of kind of fear or doubt about what the changes will bring. Completely understandable, especially if you're coming from a place where things were actually not that bad, right? So things are not, it's, this is a reading that talks about, am I going to compromise? Am I going to continue to compromise? Or am I going to bring changes in? And it looks like the changes are coming in, for those of you, resonating with this reading. Okay. These cards are very slippery, let me tell you. But I am going to pick 3 clarifying cards or additional advice cards. And we have the 8 of Swords, all right? Followed by, this would be this would be the Empress, okay? Cards are a little different looking, so I have to think sometimes. And now here is the 4 of Swords, okay? Right. And so this is just confirmation about the reading. And the confirmation is this. I feel that you are in a situation where you feel somewhat, somewhat, I think is an understatement, where you really feel kind of fixed, right? Like, you know what? Things are pretty good right here. I am the Empress. Okay, I things are pretty good right here. You know, I mean, like you could be the manager or the boss, or in the relationship you might feel comfortable in the relationship that you're in, something along those lines. And this sensation of, you know, things are pretty good, can sort of leave us feeling like maybe I shouldn't make a move or change. For some of you, my feeling is this now. Okay, now this is a little bit of a new message, but it's just coming in. For some of you, I think the change is just going to happen, or it is happening, right? And so for some of you, it's like, you know what, things were good, it was okay, and now everything is changing. I'm not sure, you might be a little concerned about how things are going to work out, but I feel like the change was manifested. You really brought about the change, even if it was on an unconscious level. And I feel that things are going to be more fair and equitable for you in the future, that everything is going to turn out beautiful, Gemini. And that's your October mid-month quick reading. I'll see you next time. Hello, Cancer. This is your mid-October 2021 quick read. Okay, so this is a quick check-in read for the month of October. We have on the bottom of the deck the 10 of coins. All right, that's interesting. Okay, that might come in later. We'll take a look. We have Temperance. Okay, Temperance coming in. Wow, look at more coins. This is the 9. The 9 of coins coming in. This is Justice, Major Arcana Justice coming into your reading. The 3 of Coins, with all of these lovely people, all right, pictured here. Let's pick a few more cards. This is the 7 of Swords. And we have Strength coming in. All right, Strength. Cancer, I feel like you are in a situation where it's going to be important for you to keep things balanced, calm, and even. I feel for some of you that you are going to be in a situation that you didn't ask for, or it might feel like that. Okay, like I didn't ask to be put in this situation, but well, here I am, and now the job for me is I need to keep things calm and even. For some of you, this is going to involve a number of different parties. You could be, for example, like a negotiator of sorts, or having to facilitate discussions, or be sort of a middleman or a middle person, I should say, in some kind of a situation where equity and fairness is called for. Okay, so that is coming through. I think that the situation has some, I want to say, some unknowns to it. All right. And it could be that there was some confusion in the past going into this whole entire situation. The confusion may not have been due to your actions or something that you did. But there's some kind of confusion going into this whole scenario where you end up sort of being like a middleman, middle person. But you are going to have the strength to get through this. And I'm hearing that you are the person for the job. Okay, you are the person for the job. It's almost like you were called to do this. We have the Magician coming in, okay, which is interesting after the message that I just got about, being the person for the job. This is the Nine of Cups, which is beautiful to see. This is really saying, you know what, everything is going to work out. Just don't have any worries at all. Everything is going to be just fine. And in conjunction with the Magician here, also, I mean, you might be wondering, like, okay, exactly how am I going to pull this off? I can hear you saying that. How am I going to pull this off? The idea of three parties is coming in here also with this card, or there's other people that you have to deal with, other people that are either relying on you, counting on you, asking you for instructions or advice of some kind. That could be coming through. I am picking up the sense that you're in charge, like you're the head of the show. That's what I am picking up. And with that beautiful Nine of Cups suggesting that it's going to be okay, it's going to work out all right. I do feel like it's a sticky situation. And I think that you just want to do the right thing. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. You want to do the right thing. You want everyone to just cooperate. And you want to, I think, avoid any unnecessary, I'm hearing the word blowback for some reason, but it could just be like, I'm also hearing pushback. Okay, pushback, blowback, or you want to avoid any consternation that isn't required or needed for this situation. All right. And now we have the Emperor coming in, okay? All right, so this is beautiful to see because it is saying that you are going to take charge in this situation, not to have any concerns about it. Again, you are the right person for this job. We're going to pick three more cards just as final advice. Three more cards from the Minchiate. What does the Minchiate have to say? Okay, well, it's the Ten of Cups, all right? And so if there was any doubt, we're at the end of the reading, if there was any doubt about it, the Ten of Cups is saying everything is going to work out just fine. If it has to do with the family, this suggests peace in the family. Two of Cups suggesting cooperation amongst people. And so I am seeing a beautiful outcome. And with the Three of Cups coming in, look at those cups, suggesting that there will be some future positive growth in these relationships as an outcome. All right, beautiful to see, Cancer. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm glad I did this quick check-in reading, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Leo. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your mid-month quick check-in tarot reading. All right, we're going to get started right away with this quick check-in. using the Minchiate deck. Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's good to see. Suggestive of some potentially you might be meeting somebody or expanding your horizons with relationships. Six of Rods. Okay, or batons, we might say. Queen of Swords. Okay. We have the Ace of Coins. Beautiful to see. And this would be the Emperor. Okay. Let's pick a few more cards. This is the Six of Coins coming in. And this is the Sun. All right. Beautiful to see the Sun coming in. You can see it almost looks like a Lovers card almost. But the Lovers card is a little bit different. Let's go with one more card for Leo. This is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, my favorite card of any deck is the Knight of Cups, so that's beautiful to see. I feel, okay, so Leo, what's coming through is for some of you, I feel that you could be feeling like you have some responsibilities, okay? I'm just going to put it that way. That you have some responsibilities, some social ties that potentially feel a little restrictive for you. Let me put it that way. It feels a little restrictive. And I feel you've been thinking about this and analyzing it, and perhaps feeling like you would like to you would like to make a new start. Okay, you would like to make a new start. This could have to do with finances, all right? So it could have to do with some sort of restrictive relationship regarding people that you work with for some of you, okay? And so that a new start is suggested in that way. But this is a general reading, and so we can branch out into really different categories if this resonates really with you at all. Like, yes, you know, I kind of feel like the responsibilities here are sort of heavy for me, and perhaps you might feel a little bit even. I'm picking up the sense that things are good. Okay, things have been good financially. But I feel also that you're ready for growth. Okay, you're ready for some growth and vitality to come in, and it looks like it is coming in for you. It is coming in for you. I think again that you've been thinking about this. You know, you've been thinking about, how can I take charge of this situation? How can I grow things? Like literally grow my life. How can I grow my life? And I think the more that you think about that, the closer you get to either finding a solution or it just comes about for you. Here's the Queen of Cups coming in. All right, so also suggesting that this can be a beautiful time for new growth, potentially in relationships. All right, you might be meeting some new people that help this growth to come about. The Three of Coins also suggesting a desire for some, I want to say, financial growth, financial increase, and I'm hearing the word networking. So I feel that if you can do some networking right now, it is going to be very good. Interesting that the Devil came in this little polka dot suit. At the end, we're going to pick three more clarifiers. But what that's telling me really more than anything is that these are financial concerns, and that sense of responsibility that I picked up early on in the reading has to do with material life. Not that it's not That's not a bad thing necessarily. We have to be concerned about our material life and our finances for sure. Yes, God will provide for us. Okay, God will provide, and we can trust. But we do have to be responsible, make plans, and take actions. Here is the Fool coming in. All right, that's interesting based on what I just said. Here is the Two of Rods, and it also has kind of like almost like a Joker looking type of figure. Okay. And we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, my goodness, what an interesting final three cards to get. The message that's coming through to me, Leo, is this. This is a not to worry message. Those that if you are experiencing any kind of heaviness right now, or concerns, or being locked into something, not to be concerned, because it is going to come to a conclusion. All right, it is not going to last forever. Everything changes, right? And so the cards are really saying, dear Leo, please find a way to lift your spirits. That's what's coming through, and not to be too concerned about things that have you feeling like you are in a bind. To get back to that, whatever activity it is that allows you to feel free and happy and enjoy some laughter, to go ahead and just engage in that, to give yourself a break from any heaviness, because things are going to change. They will be very positive indeed. You have been very responsible. That is commendable. Beautiful reading for you, Leo, on this mid-month check-in, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Virgo. This is your mid-month October 2021 quick reading. Okay, we're doing a quick check-in with the Minchiate Tarot. All right, let's go ahead and get started. For the sign of Virgo, let's take a look at what we have. Seven of Batons on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Death card coming in. I'm actually happy to see that coming in. And now we have, this is the Nine of Coins. Okay, that's beautiful to see. Okay, let's continue on. Six of Batons, or we might say rods. It looks like a rod. This is the Eight of Coins. Okay, wow, that's very interesting. Okay, we're getting a financial read, I think, coming through. Let's pick two more. The Ace of Swords. Wow, that's beautiful. And the Eight of Batons. Well, the big change is coming in, Virgo. I mean, there it is, okay? There's a big change coming in. I think it's perhaps a little bit, I'm going to say, I don't want to say traumatic to go through it. I think actually what I'm picking up from the Death card is it could be a little scary. That's what I'm picking up, okay? I think you can feel that there's a big change coming in. It's going to happen. It could be actually pretty exciting, but a little bit like scary at the same time, because this isn't just a little shift. I think that this is a big shift, and it moves you out of something that has been more stable, okay? With the Nine of Coins coming in, this could have to do with your financial state, something you have been planning for in terms of perhaps work or finances. And it could be that you've been working on this actually for a long time. And I'm picking up that it feels kind of like a puzzle of sorts. The other thing that's coming through is that I think you have a stable financial foundation to work off of. And so the message coming through is to, let that fear go, because you have backup. Okay, you have some backup available. Now's the time. Now's the time to do it. The backup is there. If things don't go your way, you can always go back to the backup plan, whatever the old thing was. But I don't see that. I feel the new start has already begun, and that what you're moving into is going to feel a lot more stable. Now, that's a very common message for Virgo at my channel. We've been talking about this kind of trajectory for a while, but you know, sometimes when you get similar messages coming in over and over, and here we are trying to do a quick read and we're just kind of getting the similar message coming in. Really, it's similar to the full monthly reading, but here it is, it's confirmation. Okay, let's continue on. We have the Six of Coins. Now, that's 2 6s coming in. This is the Nine of Rods. The Nine of Swords. Okay, really, this is all along the same lines. We're getting confirmation all across the board. And now we have the Two of Swords coming in as a final card. All right, and so the first thing that I want to say, Virgo, is that it's understandable that you would feel a little bit of apprehension. Okay, so a little bit of apprehension is understandable, because it's one thing to be like really just, you know what, I have to do this thing. I'm just being pushed out. That's one thing. I just have to do something. That's more of a survival kind of panic mode. I'm not picking that up. What I'm picking up is that you have something stable, you have some backup, and so it can be a little scary to move into something new when what you've got going is already fairly stable as it is. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up. But I think that you have been very smart about making this transition, and that the time clearly is now to take the next step. All right, it's almost like, you know, there's no turning back now. That's what I'm picking up. There's no turning back now. Now is the time to take the next step. I'm really picking up, for some reason, I'm picking up Uranus energy. So for some of you, you might check where Taurus is in your chart. Where is Taurus at this time? Because what I'm picking up is the idea, kind of like a Uranian kind of energy that says, you know what changes you have to make. Go ahead and take the steps, because if you don't do it, the change will come about anyway in some way, shape, or form. But it's easier if we manifest or instigate those changes. All right, the Two of Swords coming in, I'm actually happy to see this coming in, because it suggests to me that there will definitely be some growth. Okay, there's going to be some growth coming in. And you know what? Perhaps it's not going to be at lightning speed good, all right, because we don't need panic mode here. Just some nice, steady growth, something to help you feel better about these plans that you've made, and good for you. We have the Ace of Cups popped out. It really slipped out. Let's pick 2 more cards. This is going to be final advice for my Virgos. Final advice for my Virgos. Okay, it's ready to go. You know I like to cut that deck, and so that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to pick 2 more cards. Confirmation cards. Oh, okay, beautiful. We'll take that 10 of Cups, won't we? Okay, yay. Boy, right after the Ace. Come on, really? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the King of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am just loving it. You know, this is very consistent with the full month reading. And so, while we didn't get a new message, it's like backing everything up, and it's saying, you know what? The new start is coming in. You're going to feel so much better. You deserve this. I am picking up, you deserve this. The new growth is going to feel beautiful. I think you're going to be in a much better, more stable position. I feel there's going to be some respect coming in wherever it is that you're moving into. And it could not look more positive for you, Virgo. All right, that's your mid-month check-in for October 21, 2021. And I'll see you next time, Virgo. Hello, Libra. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your October 2021 mid-month tarot reading. All right. This is going to be a quick check-in for the Libras. Happy birthday to my Libra friends. Okay, and let's get started. We're going to get started right away. Okay, we have the Five of Swords coming in. The Knight of Swords, the Six of Batons or Rods, and this would be the Page of Rods. Okay, the Page of Rods. I'm picking up a lot of enthusiasm, Libra, from this reading, all right? I feel like you are meeting a challenge, all right? There's some kind of challenge that you're facing. It's not, I don't think it's an easy challenge. It could involve some sort of change coming into life, and it's a mental challenge. It's, any time that change comes into life for Libra, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because things are out of balance initially. I think this actually coincides with the monthly reading also, if I'm remembering correctly. So we could be getting some confirmation there. All right. And so, yeah, what I'm picking up is there's some change coming in, and mentally, I think it can be, I want to say, a little bit of a challenge for you, but you're meeting the challenge. That is what I'm picking up. You're meeting the challenge of facing these shifts and changes in life. And I think that one way that you are doing it is by bringing enthusiasm into the situation. Okay, so you're bringing enthusiasm into the situation. I think you're looking for some more stability in life. This could have to do with work for some of you. Looking for, and you could have been taking steps toward that, and that your enthusiasm is going to, I think, help move this along. Here's the new start. So that just factors right in with what I was just saying. Oh my goodness. All right. And here's the Ace. This is the Ace of Rods. Okay, well, it's a new start for Libra. Okay, beautiful. In the birthday time, solar return time. If the change hasn't come about for you, then this is certainly a good time to be thinking about the changes you would like to make. But with the five and the aces here on either side of you, I feel that you have taken all the steps necessary to instigate this change. I'm hearing have no fear. You are going to be fabulous in this new position. Continue to bring enthusiasm into the situation. Okay, that is what I'm picking up. That enthusiasm is absolutely key towards keeping you feeling positive and others around you. And now we have the Eight of Rods coming in. Now that's suggesting that there is some stability for you at this time. I love seeing that, because if there is a change coming in, there's a new beginning, a new start. This is a perfect foundation from which to step forward. All right. And so this suggests that there is a very good foundation for you, a very good network potentially. This could be people, like a network of people supporting you, and that it is actually going to work out beautifully. Here's the Magician talking about manifestation, talking about now is the time. All right, that's another, we have aces. That is the one in the major arcana. All right, and so we're getting a really strong sense of a positive new beginning. This would be the Knight of Coins, talking about all the preparation that has gone into this. All right, so there has been a lot of preparation. I feel that you are achieving your goals at this time, Libra. Oh my goodness, good for you. And here's the Seven of Swords, seeing that you're going to be learning so much. All right, that is beautiful to see. You're going to be learning a great deal. Very happy to see that. It's adventurous, it's a time of growth for Libra, moving into this new position. All right, I'm picking, actually, I don't feel like we need three clarifiers or even any advice, but I have been picking three. So we're going to go ahead and continue with that. And it's the Judgment card. Okay. This is the World. All right. And the Three of Cups. Okay. Now, this could not be more positive. All right. Libra, here you are, literally just on top of the world. Okay, we could say, if we wanted to sort of put that picture into words, we would say on top of the world. Why? Because of all of the hard work that you have put in to life. This picture's a very, very positive future. I think that you heard the call and you responded. All right, so for some of you, there was some sort of a calling or an opening or an opportunity. You responded, you took action. It's showing you on top of the world. And the Three of Cups coming in to say that everything is going to feel very, I want to say, lively, positive, and joyful as this change and this new beginning takes place. Beautiful to see, Libra, and the birthday month. Oh, I'm so glad I did this quick check-in. All right, Libra, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Hello, Scorpio. This is Michelle, and we're doing a quick check-in reading this month of October 2021. This is your quick check-in. All right. And we're going to go ahead and get started right away. Okay, this is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. And bottom of the deck, we have, this is the Page of Swords. Let's go ahead and get our Scorpio card out too. There we go. Okay, now we're set to go. Now we're all ready. Let's get started with the Two of Swords. Okay, interesting. The Hanged Man. Now, oh my goodness, that is so interesting. Well, first of all, the Hanged Man is significant of Scorpio, but why does it always come up reversed? I keep putting it this way, upright, and it keeps coming up like this. Okay, so we're going to keep it that way. Let's continue on. The Eight of Rods coming in. And this would be the Page of Rods. Okay, the Page of Rods, so some fire coming in. Let's continue on. This would be Justice. Okay, this is Justice. And the Six of Cups. So one thing that I'm picking up for you, Scorpio, is first of all, I feel like there is some growth coming in. This is like the image of like when a seed sprouts, okay, like through the earth. There's just a little bit of growth. It actually might not be in October. But there's a lot going on, almost like we might say, or here's another image, like an iceberg image, like there's so much going on beneath. And I think that things are getting ready to break through. Okay, things are getting ready to break through. There's going to be a little bit of growth. I do feel for some of you that you've got a lot of burners on, right? You're juggling a lot. We might look at it that way. Okay, at this image, since it came up this direction, but you've got a lot on your plate. It could be intermittently too. Okay, like things are getting kind of thrown up in the air, and now I have to catch this thing and this thing, and now I have to do this thing. I'm getting the sensation for some of you that you feel kind of like you're tangled up. You're tangled up in something that makes the growth sort of slower. Okay, so You'll know what I mean. That's very general, but you'll know what that pertains to. Like if I wasn't so kind of caught up in this, then I could probably get this other thing to move more quickly. But what I am picking up is to just let it flow naturally, let it grow naturally, because it is going to grow. It is going to grow. The most important thing I feel is that you're bringing your enthusiasm into the situation. You're bringing enthusiasm and passion into the situation, and really that's all that matters. Because the thing for which you are hoping to see growth, it's not going anywhere. You know, there's all that stuff down there. It's not going anywhere. Your enthusiasm is well established. All right, well established. For some of you, again, and this is a sort of a common Scorpio message at my readings, but it's coming through. And it's the idea that you looked at some situation and you wanted to see some type of equity or fairness in a situation. I'm getting the sense that you wanted to be responsible for correcting something or fixing something, or responsible for bringing in a sense of stability to a group of people. That's pretty general, but you'll know how that applies for you if you're resonating. I do feel that what's coming in for you when this new growth happens, this little bit of new growth, I think you're going to feel a lot calmer about everything. Everything is going to feel much calmer. And here is the Emperor coming in. The Emperor. So you know what that tells me? That really you have just done everything possible. Okay, you have really done everything possible to see that this plan takes shape. All right, with the Six of Coins coming in, is again another common concept, but we have a twist here, and that's the idea that for some of you financially things are very stable. And so if you're in a very stable financial situation, that can also create a for some of you it can create a situation where it makes it actually more difficult for new things to happen. Okay, so that's what's coming through. Like, you know, I mean, it's all there, all this growth, it's going to happen, but things are kind of settled. I'm picking up that things feel kind of settled for you now in a good way. Okay, I mean, things are settled in a good way. So, I mean, really count your blessings, right? You're in the States. We have Thanksgiving. Count your blessings if things are stable for you financially and in terms of your work life. I think emotionally things are going to feel even better. Okay, we have Four of Rods coming in. And Five of Rods, okay? And so both of those cards together suggesting that there's a little bit of concern that things aren't going to move and change as quickly as you would like. But the tarot is also suggesting, also suggesting that indeed change is coming in. So something is coming into life, some shift or change, and I feel it is going to allow this growth to occur, this little bit of growth. I don't know that it's like tons of growth, like overnight growth. It doesn't look like overnight growth, but just enough that you feel better about the entire situation. And now we have, this is the Page of Swords, okay? Three cards for Scorpio, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is the final advice message, and it is this. All right, Scorpio, I don't need to say to Scorpio, have strength, have strength, because you have it already. Okay, you're a fighter. You have the Mars energy. You're not a quitter. You're not going to quit. You're going to continue to fight. The cards are saying to just be patient. All right, be patient and to have faith. Okay, so have faith with this Eight of Swords. maintain your fixity of purpose about things, because absolutely change is coming into life. One thing will end, and then it is going to be easier for this new plan to take effect and really just blossom. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading, mid-month check-in for October 21. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Sagittarius. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your October 2021 mid-month tarot reading. We're going to go ahead and get started right away. This is just actually a quick check-in. It's a mid-month quick check-in, and it is for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Oh my goodness. Okay, bottom of the deck, it is the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, Hanged Man in reverse. 2 of coins coming in. Wow. Okay, so this would be the 10 of Cups. All right, followed by the 10 of Cups. The Ace of Batons or Rods. The 7 of Coins. This is the 9 of Swords. Let's pick a few more cards. This is the Knight of Rods coming in. Interesting. A lot of pip cards. And we have the 6 of Coins. Well, it looks like, Sagittarius, you're working in partnership with somebody. You're working in a partnership with somebody. And I do feel that this is an established relationship. But I feel that things are not going as smoothly as they used to. For some of you, it could be that financial difficulties or questions are coming into the situation and are adding to the difficulties. Okay, so I am picking up some relationship difficulties at this point. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be, but it could also be like a business type of relationship. There's something to do with finances that doesn't feel quite right. And I think that you would like to make a new start. I think you've been brainstorming. That's coming through. Like trying to think of how you can work things out so that the finances are more stable for you. For some of you, it's going to mean just absolutely a fresh new start. Like you could be at that point, like this situation just isn't working anymore. Some of you may have already called it quits, actually. It might be the end. And for some of you, it could be you can just feel like this just isn't working for me anymore. I can feel it's over. The partner could be an individual, but again, it could be like a group of people. It could be a group of people, like it's over. It just does not feel right anymore. It's hard to feel, I think, satisfaction in this situation. The 5 of batons coming in. The 6 of cups. And the 2 of batons. All right, so this is suggesting that things could be a lot better if there was a change of pace or a change of scene socially. It also suggests that new people can be coming into your sphere and into your life. And that if you have been thinking about, I just really need to be with a new group of people. So for some of you, it could almost be like my tribe, you know, like I'm looking for my tribe, or who, you know, these people, they aren't my people. I'm looking for my people. And I know that once I find those people, things are going to feel a lot more mellow, I'm picking up. I think that it will be easier for you to then begin to experience more growth in life. Okay, so much easier to experience growth in life once you are with these people. I think you've been thinking about this for a while, and it looks like the cards are saying this is a good thing to be contemplating because, for Sagittarius, consistent growth is important. Consistent expansion mentally, spiritually, intellectually, all those things are very important for Sagittarius. And if you've been feeling a little bit like stale or boxed in somewhere in a situation, then I think it's good to think about the ways that you might bring new energy into the situation. And it looks like it's coming in. Well, here's the Two of Swords, okay? Another two. The Ace of Cups. All right, beautiful to see and consistent with this entire message. And the Three of Cups, beautiful. Okay. What a lovely way to finish off the reading. Okay, so this is suggesting that there is going to be a new start for you, Sagittarius. I don't think it's going to be entirely easy. I can't say that the reading suggests to me that the whole situation has been like, an easy breezy situation. But nonetheless, once this occurs, I think there is going to be a potential for beautiful new growth and a much more, we might say, effervescent kind of experience. A lot of happiness emotionally potentially coming in and new growth with these new people. That's what's suggested here. All right, Sagittarius. Well, I'm glad we went ahead and did this quick check-in because this is a very positive reading indeed. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Capricorn. This is your October 2021 mid-month check-in reading. Okay, we're doing a mid-month check-in reading, and we're going to go ahead and get started for the sign of Capricorn. All right, we have this would be the Page of Batons. On the bottom of the deck, okay, we have the Five of Swords coming in. This is the Knight of Cups. All right, that's interesting. The Devil coming in, all right. Sometimes we might say representative of Capricorn, okay, in the tarot, so that's kind of interesting to see there. We have the Three of Cups. Okay, let's pick a few more cards. This would be the Sun card. It kind of looks like the Lovers, but that would be the Major Arcana Sun. This is the the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor. So two. Wow, look at those three Major Arcana. They're almost like a crown. And another Major Arcana. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. And here's Judgment. I feel, okay, so with this five coming in, I feel like there's, Capricorns are going through it's almost like I'm hearing the word complete mind shift. It's like a 180 kind of a shift is what I'm hearing. Like you're going through some kind of a big change of perspective is coming through. I feel like for some of you, what I'm picking up is that you've made a decision that you are going to feel better in this lifetime, is what I'm hearing. You're going to feel better in this lifetime. I feel there was an event also that happened. There was some kind of an event that occurred in your life that brought in this like sense of vitality and new life. For some of you, this actually could be a person. a person could have come into your life and you are now feeling much better and more positive now that this person is in your life for some of you. But it could also be some other type of event that occurred that was major. I feel it was really quite major. And it's just giving you a beautiful sense of more power, I want to say. Not exactly control. I mean, I think you had that to begin with anyways. So I think the sense of control was there. But a sense of just feeling, I'm just picking up this sense of getting this really good feedback. That's what I'm picking up. Like, I'm just getting some really good feedback, and it feels a lot better. So some of you are in a process of learning something new, potentially with a new group of people or through work. And so it could be that that is also contributing to the sense of feeling better because there's some growth and some learning occurring. Six of Coins coming in. So also it can be that you are feeling a little bit better about your financial prospects, and the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. Keep turning it around. And it keeps coming up like this. But so the sense is, the message coming in from that is just hang in there, okay? With the Hanged Man. No, but literally just like hang in there, because you know what else I'm hearing is it's just gonna get better. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. It's just like, you just hang on. It's not like hang on, it'll be okay. It's like, just hang on, wait, it's gonna get better. Wait, you're gonna see, it's going to get better. That's what I'm picking up. We really don't need any clarifying cards, but I have been picking 3 cards at the end as like a final confirmation, or as an advice. So let's go ahead and do that for you. Here's the Moon coming up. All right, that's interesting because we had the Sun. The Six of Swords. And the Ace. So, okay, so despite this beautiful, lovely reading that came in, this beautiful energy that's presenting itself, and if you have been resonating with that, with the early part of the reading, this first part, and you're like, yeah, that sounds right, especially for you, okay, what's coming through is there's still a sense of concern about it, right? So there's still some concern, there's still some worries about it. And I think what the tarot is saying is not to worry, it's just because it's new. Okay, it's just because it's new. And when things are new, perhaps it's, I would say, normal, natural, and wise to just kind of continue to evaluate. And again, this is just a general reading, but the message is overall, okay, that's okay to feel a little bit, concerned or worried about the situation. But overall, based on the tarot and what's coming through as messages to me, is just hang in there, because eventually that concern, I think, will just drift away as you come to realize that things are going to be more stable and work out quite well. Okay, beautiful. I'm glad we did this quick check-in for the sign of Capricorn, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Aquarius. This is your October 2021 mid-month check-in reading. Okay, we're doing a quick check-in reading this month. Let's go ahead and get started. For the sign of Aquarius, October 2021, mid-month. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have, this would be the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Okay, the Empress, that's interesting. We'll see if that comes into play, but I just wanted to take a look. All right, we have this is the Knight of Air. Knight of Swords. And we have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the World coming in, which I always love for the Aquarius reading, because Aquarius would be typically in like this corner, but this would be the fixed signs. All right, actually, these are just angels in this card, but you're signified in that card. So I want to say this, of course, I feel that some of you, okay, I feel that you have been trying to get something off the ground. You've been trying to get something started. However, it could be something that actually you've been working on for quite a while. You've been fighting to get this thing going. You're not a quitter, that's for sure. I do feel like emotionally, it could be a little bit of a challenge to remain positive about this. And for some of you, it has to do with the length of time and determination that it's taken to see this thing to I wanted to say to completion, but it's like the completion is a beginning. Okay, so the completion of one thing is a beginning. It's almost like, for example, I'll just give you an example. Like I need to finish writing my book so that I can publish it, and there's the beginning. Or I need to get my degree because then once I finish the degree, I'm going to start the new career. It's kind of like along those lines. And here is the Knight of Cups coming in. All right, that's beautiful to see. I think that you did receive some good news about this, some hopeful news. The Eight of Cups, that's beautiful too, because it's also suggesting that I think that you did receive some good news, some positive feedback, and it's just going to get better. I am seeing actually for some of you, there could be some like exponential growth for some of you, like hitting critical mass type growth for some of you. All of a sudden it's like, boom. I didn't think that so much could happen this fast. Okay, and now we have, well, oh, excuse me. Okay, did I say 8? This is the 9. All right, this is the 9 of Cups. The reading is the same though, because I'm just channeling messages. So the 9, and this is the 8. Okay. I will just change that a little bit to say, which is interesting that I actually even got that message, that idea about exponential growth. This could be almost like, well, this is what you wished for, and here it is. Okay, this is what you were hoping for, and all of a sudden here it is, and it can be a little bit like, wow, I wasn't expecting that to happen so quickly or so fast, or all of a sudden that what I had wanted just suddenly came about. Okay, so just to clarify. I do feel that though there's a sense that patience is still required, or we might say fortitude. Okay, so I'm picking up emotional strength. Like this whole process is requiring you to be emotionally strong. The 2 of Rods coming in, okay, also suggestive of growth. All right, it is. And oh my goodness. Okay, so the other message coming through is this concept of things taking off. All right, taking off. Almost, so for some of you, if that happens, if you end up resonating with this message and things sort of end up taking off, you can almost feel like just like you're not grounded, like you're floating, like, oh my goodness, where everything is just changed very rapidly. I am picking up very rapid change from this, okay? This is the 6 of Rods, okay? The 6, it has something little on there. Okay, I'm going to take that off. I think that for some of you, you wanted emotional stability. That was something, not emotional stability, but, well, yes, in a sense, I think work-life stability, and that would lead to more emotional stability. And now we have the Knight of Coins coming in. Wow. Okay, actually, for some of you, this actually could have to do with writing. Okay, so for some of you, if you happen to make it to this channel, this could have to do with a writing project. And whatever the project is, though, that you've been working on and trying to get off the ground, you're just not going to quit. There's just no way. Okay, you're going to continue on until you see this thing through to the finish line. Again, some of you, I think, are going to experience all of a sudden like your wish coming true or some kind of exponential growth. It could feel like you're just, you're on top of the world. It could feel like that too. Just being on top of the world. Wow, I'm on top of the world. Okay. If it takes more time, though, not to worry, because basically you're just going to continue to take the steps. You're going to continue to take the steps until the project is completed. Not a quitter. Not a quitter at all. 4 of Cups coming in. 3 of Rods. And 4 of Coins. Well, this is definitely suggesting, I think for some of you, actually, you're going to be around some people that are going to uplift your spirits. Okay, so that's suggesting that you're going to be around some more lively or people that it could be just people that you feel more comfortable around too. Okay, but I am picking up the sense that, yeah, these are my people. These are people that I want to be with. I feel comfortable with these people. And there's also a sense of comfort and security around finances as well. And so if this does pertain to work, it looks like everything is going to work out just beautifully. And again, for some of you, things are going to happen very quickly, I feel. Okay, that's your quick check-in reading. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad we did this reading because it's very positive indeed. And I'll see you next time. Hello, Pisces. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do an October 2021 quick check-in. We're doing a quick check-in reading this month. This is for the sign of Pisces. The sign of Pisces, and let's go ahead and get started for Pisces. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, it's the Magician. All right, well, that's nice to see. We always like getting the Magician. Very positive, talks about manifestation. The 2 of Swords really coming in a lot this month and talking about growth, talking about like an idea potentially that you've had, and there is a potential for that idea to grow. We have the 4 of Cups coming in, the 2 of Cups, all right, and the Ace of Swords. How interesting to get all of these lower pips. I mean, very suggestive of like a new beginning, or trying to, I want to say, bring about a new beginning and a sense of positivity, cooperation, and partnership. Let's pick a few more cards. We have the King of Coins coming in. Now, this reminds me, I think, of your monthly reading. And here is the 10 of Swords. Let's pick one more card. This is the 7 of Cups. All right, I feel, Pisces, there is some sort of doubt or a little bit of confusion going on about this new position. All right, a new position that you are in, or a person who is potentially in has some sort of authority over you. Okay, so I am also kind of sensing that you might be wondering if this is a place where you are potentially going to be able to grow. I'm sensing that for some of you, I feel you feel kind of actually kind of boxed into this situation, like, well, like I'm here now. So, where am I going to go? Um, I am here now. So, I've made this new start. I feel that you've done that. I feel you want to get along with people beautifully. Of course you do. But there's some sort of confusion about this person, I think, that has come into your life. Confusion or doubt. We have the Ace of Cups, all right? So I think some of you are actually thinking about or considering whether or not actually this whole situation is going to hold together. Here's the Hanged Man coming in. And I think that you are appealing to your higher nature in order to try to understand this. And by that, I mean, you can be reflecting on this, going into prayer, seeking spiritual guidance, and things of this nature in order to understand this. I'm hearing complicated situation, complicated relationship. It could be for some of you that it has to do with power. This is kind of, I think, came in either in the monthly reading or either for October or perhaps the month before, but I'm just kind of recalling that. I feel like there are either other people or a person who has a certain sort of like charge over you, or kind of like a boss, we might say. And I'm not sure that you're used to that kind of situation. Or for some of you, it could be, you could be questioning whether you want to be in that kind of situation. Or somebody has the say-so or the authority, or I'm hearing so much say-so over how things go for you. Let's pick three more cards. Let's pick three more cards for Pisces as some final advice on this situation that's coming through. All right, here's the Star coming in. The Three of Rods. And the Chariot. Okay, this is a beautiful, beautiful conclusion for the reading and advice. This is saying not to worry, Pisces, not to worry. I think this is just kind of I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I want to say it's just kind of like a thing you're going through. It's just kind of a thing. It's something that people go through, kind of like that situation. Like there's a little bit of something that seems ordinary about this, I want to say. If it's not that, then I mean, it's possible that it's more than that. But what I'm picking up is it's kind of like an ordinary situation. There's something about this that a lot of people go through. That's what I'm picking up. And this is saying not to worry, things are going to liven up and lighten up. Things are definitely going to feel better. It's saying, you know what? Count your blessings. All right, count your blessings, because there are many. And so if you're getting a little bogged down with the situation, or if the growth isn't happening as quickly as you would like, if you feel a little boxed in, or you don't like somebody giving you orders and telling you what to do, just to know that you have many blessings. Things are going to lighten up. And with this Chariot coming in, this is also suggesting that you are going to get some recognition. Now, as a final note, that also suggests that if you are in a position of lower authority, let's say, and you don't like the authority that is over you, that situation will change at some point as well. It's not permanent, right? It's not permanent. We all have to start somewhere, right? It's kind of like that. That's the ordinariness of it. Well, we all have to start somewhere, And but eventually you will rise, and your accomplishments will shine through. All right, that's your October 2021 check-in. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure and a privilege, and I'll see you next time.